What is going on, guys? We got the NBA betting market video for January 5th. We had a little bit of a snafu on the first video, so this is going to be a second one without the fat guy. We got 1,550 bets early on this Jazz Nets game. The line opened as Jazz minus 3.5-point favorites. They are currently minus 5-point favorites. 63% of bets, 88% of the money has helped push the Jazz up from 3.5 to 5. So not much else to report there. The line has moved according to the bet percentage and the money percentage. Onto the money line, which is kind of interesting. Since the Nets opened at plus 144, they've been bet up to plus 172, despite receiving 54% of the money, but only 17% of the bets. The OU for this game, it opened at 229. It's currently 227, 52% of bets on the over, 40% of the money on the over as well, even though that line has pushed down 2 points. Up next, we have the Lakers-Grizzlies game. The Lakers opened as 9-point favorites. They are still 9-point favorites, despite receiving 56% of bets and 78% of the money. So it's interesting to see that despite 78% of the money being on the Lakers, that line has not budged at 9 points. Onto the money line, where the Lakers opened at minus 411. However, they've been bet down to minus 387, which is actually the opposite of what happened to their spread line, which moved up just 1 point in juice. The line did not move. However, their money line went from minus 411 down to minus 387. So that's a weird market. It's showing that those two markets are separate. Despite the Lakers moving down, they've also received 65% of bets and 79% of the money. So interesting to look at the Grizzlies as far as a betting market play. The OU for this game, it opened at 218. The juice has moved up to minus 108 on the over. 52% of bettors are on the over. However, 73% of the money is on the under. Next up, we have the T-Wolves Nuggets. This game opened at 12. It's been bet down to 10.5, despite 56% of bettors and 83% of the money being on the Nuggets. And the Nuggets money line, it opened at minus 708. It's been bet down to minus 619. 50% of bettors are on the Nuggets. Surprisingly, 50% of bettors are on the T-Wolves, anywhere from plus 541 to plus 484. 62% of the money is on the Nuggets. But the books definitely taking a little bit more risk on the T-Wolves as 5-1 underdogs, with 38% of the money being bet on the T-Wolves. The OU for this game has stayed at 227, 65% of bettors on the over, but 70% of the money is on the under. The second last game of the night is Spurs-Clippers. The Clippers open as 8-point favorites. They've been bet up to minus 9.5. 55% of early bettors on the Clippers. 73% of the money has been placed on the Clippers, moving that line from 8 to 9.5. And then for the money line, Clippers minus 318 has been bet up to minus 407. 38% of bettors are on the Clippers. However, 95% of the money has been wagered on the Clippers. So interesting to see heavy money come in on the Clippers, and the line has moved accordingly. From 8 to 9.5 against the spread, and from minus 318 up to minus 407 on the money line. The OU for this game also has moved up from 226 to 228. 22% of bettors are on the under. 54% of the money, however, has been placed on the under, despite that line moving up 2 points. And the final game of the night, we have the Bulls Trailblazers. There's 756 bets on this game so far. It opened at 9.5. It's still at 9.5. 41% of bettors, as well as the money, has been placed on the Trailblazers as 9.5-point favorites. The money line opened at Trailblazers minus 424. It is currently minus 436. 84% of money line bettors are on the Trailblazers. However, 44% of the money is on the Bulls. So the books, again, just like the Timberwolves game, are leaving themselves a little bit susceptible if the Bulls do pull off the victory. And the OU for this game, it opened at 234. It's been bet down to 232. 59% of bettors are on the over. However, 61% of the money has helped push that OU down from 234 down to 232. That's it, guys, for the NBA betting market on January 5th. Good luck for your January 5th wagers.